Let's get a look at today's top stories.
New Zealand police opening a criminal investigation into the deaths of tourists after a deadly volcanic eruption in New Zealand. 6 people were killed in the eruption. Of the 47 that were on the island when it happened, 9 were Americans. 2 correctional officers responsible for guarding Jeffrey Epstein are expected to face criminal charges this week for falsifying prison records. According to the AP, the charges can come as soon as today. Epstein was a wealthy financier and convicted sex offender who took his own life in his cell in mid-August. If you're a fan of Diana Ross, you're in luck. She'll be performing 6 shows in Vegas next April. In addition to hearing her top hits, fans can expect glamorous fashion and amazing sets. Tickets go on sale this Friday.
She still looks the same.
Yeah, sounds. Well, he's back for another go. James Bond back for what will be the 25th installment in the franchise. The trailer for the new 007 movie, No Time to Die, is set to be released today. The movie comes out next April. They always have such ominous names for those movies. No Time to Die, Yvonne.
Oh, yeah. Well, be careful the next time you bring electronics on board your next flight. Firefighters had to board a Southwest Airlines plane in Chicago that was bound for Austin yesterday morning. A backpack started smoking and delayed the flight by about 3 hours. Officials say that the incident was caused by either a battery or a charger. Thankfully, no one was injured.
35 years after looking for his missing bike in the Alamo basement, Pee Wee Herman is returning to Texas. Paul Reubens is touring the country, screening the film and telling live behind-the-scenes stories of the filming of the movie. The screening will be March the 6th at ACL Live at the Moody Theater. Tickets go on sale on Friday.
I know.
It's the holiday season, and crime rates are climbing. How Light Day turned into Leg Day for one North Texas man.
And trouble blooming for one Texas couple, how their front yard offended the HOA.
Well, good feedback on a new pilot program over the weekend. How closing a popular downtown street is helping keep people safe.
And 'tis the season for warm drinks and ugly but yet cozy sweaters. How one business in North Texas is helping people gear up for the holidays.
Welcome back, 5:45. It's been 3 months now since a tragic shooting in El Paso at the Walmart there, and the Walmart store is now honoring the victims with a special memorial. Back on Saturday, the store unveiled the giant Candela Memorial. It has 22 individual arcs, one in memory of each of those killed, grouped together into one single 30-foot candle. Walmart Regional Manager Todd Peterson hopes this memorial will serve as a reminder of the extraordinary way the community responded in the face of tragedy.
Be a beacon of hope for the survivors and a lasting reminder to all of the enduring strength, resiliency, and love that unites El Paso.
After receiving a blessing from El Paso's Catholic bishop, 22 white doves were released into the sky, each representing a life lost.
What seemed like a normal day setting up Christmas lights was more like a workout for a North Texas man.
Hey, come back! Come back here!
Colin Nelson was standing in the front yard of his Frisco home when he noticed 2 young men going into his neighbor's car. Nelson caught their attention and chased one of the young men down the street. He said Frisco police officers were already parked at the end of his block on an unrelated call. Once police took over, Nelson walked back towards his neighbor's home. Then the second person came out from behind the house. Nelson chased him down the other direction.
I just couldn't believe it, you know, the gumption of this kid to come right back to the scene after he had just tried to get in.
Frisco police say they have made an arrest, but no other details have been released. Imagine just day off, minding your business, and then it turns into leg day, as you said.
He was definitely looking out for his neighbors. He had a Cowboys shirt on. Maybe the Cowboys, they could use all the fast guys they could get.
Jerry Jones?
Yeah, man, what a story. Today, the city of San Marcos is marking a somber anniversary. 2 years ago today, Officer Kenneth Copeland was shot and killed in the line of duty. A memorial will be held today in his honor in front of the San Marcos Police Station. There will be a prayer of remembrance led by a volunteer chaplain for the police department. The memorial begins at 2:45 today in front of a tree that was planted last year in honor of Officer Copeland.
As we begin to wrap up the year, we think of different things that define 2019, Song of the Year, Movie of the Year, and maybe even Word of the Year. Well, according to dictionary.com, the word of the year for 2019 is existential. The dictionary defines it as of or relating to existence. Searches for the word spiked throughout the year. It dominated major topics of discussion such as climate change, gun violence, and democratic institution. At a campaign rally in June, Vice President Joe Biden's use of existential sent searches for the word up over 1,000%. Well, beware of unwanted passengers on your next flight. Last week, a United Airlines passenger says she was stung by a scorpion on a flight from San Francisco to Atlanta. That's according to TMZ. The woman was stung after the scorpion crawled up her pant leg. She was taken to the hospital after landing. It's unclear how the scorpion got onto the plane. The plane had come from Washington, D.C. earlier that day. That's just bad luck, you know what I mean?
That would scare
the whole
you know
plane,
what
and it's gonna bite you.
Ooh, I would scream like a child.
Oh, yeah.